I can't think. What am I supposed to do?
Hey,
Hi,
hey, hey.
Woody. Welcome to the Kizzy B show, conversing with Kizzy B.
Wait a minute, I'm having a little technical difficulties here.
She
All right.
struggle streaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
My no, this uh earpiece keep falling out.
yeah.
But anyway, huh?
That's part of the struggle streaming. Something always gonna go wrong. But what's up, y'all? Congratulations to your first 100 subscribers.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, thank you,
yeah, yeah.
thank you. Welcome to my channel, Convos with Kizzy B. We're gonna be talking about some entertainment news tonight. Starting off with the hot topic of Ciara's dress, since
Oh
everybody
yeah.
got so much to say. And this one right here, this co-host, my boy Black, has so much to say. Let's talk about it.
hmm
So,
What
what are
else we
your
gonna
thoughts
talk?
on Sierra? What else we gonna talk about?
Yeah, what else we go
Uh,
go through the whole list and then we'll jump right in.
we're gonna talk about Sierra's dress. We're gonna talk about the Texas mom the girl who left her kids in Texas and was in Mobile living her best life and abandoned her children. We're gonna talk about Tim. I forgot Tim last name, but welcome to
Norman,
Sweetie Pie's son. Yeah,
Tim Norman.
yeah. And we're gonna talk about Larsa Pippen dating Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. We're gonna talk about Tiger Woods and his ex and her suing him for $30 million. We definitely gotta talk about that. And Lord have mercy, we gotta talk about this dude that got seven baby mamas, and he say he's not responsible for any of them. So let's get into it.
7 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
okay.
You already know how I feel about that.
Let's talk about
Say what?
Cece's dress, the infamous
CC's
dress of
dress.
Cece.
Yeah, got the internet all alarmed. So what do you think about her dress? Personally,
Was it
for me, it's a bit much. But if there is a but, I say it was a theme. She went with the theme. I mean, it was an after party to the Oscars. It wasn't the actual Oscars. So that's why I see it. I mean, personally, of course, I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't want to wear it just because that's just my own personal views. I don't think it's okay to just flaunt your body for everybody to see. But that's just my own personal opinion. But I think her being in the entertainment industry and being who she is, then I guess it just goes along with her world. Your
I
thoughts?
think I think the dress is messy. I mean,
Messy.
I mean, like she's literally showing everything. She's showing the front, the back, and like you were saying, like it's a theme. It's a theme. I get it. Everybody was doing it, but what your mama used to say, if such and such jump off the bridge, you gonna jump off too. So is that really an excuse for her doing that? I don't have a problem with her so much as I do as I have an issue with Russ. That's what everybody really talking. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I have been going in on the situation. I have been going in on the dress, and I didn't
You've been
really
going
get
in a
at
little
her.
too much.
I didn't get at her. I got at him. And I don't like using this word a lot because people throw the word around a lot, simping and stuff like that. That was a simp move. Now, what do I mean by
How is
simp?
he responsible for what she wear?
She is a reflection of him,
But
right?
evidently he was okay with it.
See, we're assuming that because she went outside in the dress.
And you're assuming that he's not.
Right.
So we all
So
full of assumptions tonight.
let's look at the picture that he was in. Did he look like he was happy?
Do I look like I'm happy in all my pictures? No, but I'm probably happy. Like everybody not photogenic. So could have
He
been
didn't look
something
like
else
he
on
was.
his mind, anything. You can't go
He
by a
didn't look.
picture.
He didn't look like he was happy at all. But let's assume
I
that
don't
he
look like
is
I'm
though.
happy on all of my pictures.
But let's assume that he is
But that
happy,
don't
right?
mean I'm unhappy.
Let's assume that he didn't have a problem with it, right? And he decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and she looking good. Is that really a reflection of the Christian lifestyle that they portray? Is that really part?
I didn't know
I
that
mean,
they were
because that's what the
portraying
whole issue is about,
Christian
huh?
lifestyle. I didn't know that they were portraying a Christian lifestyle.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that, so I went and found this for us. Look at your peoples, So this is when they went to Rio, the statue.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell posted about thanking God, saying, "Thank you, Jesus." So we already know he talking about Jesus. This life is about you and your glory. I couldn't do this life without your unconditional love. Right? So this is
Right.
obvious. This is just something I just picked off the internet real quick to talk about the fact that they do portray the Christian lifestyle. And so again, part of
Portraying a Christian lifestyle and living a Christian lifestyle is two different things.
well, what I'm saying is that they are saying that they're professing to be Christians, right? Is it safe to say
But then
that
the
they're
people
portraying?
the people who crucified Jesus profess to be Christians too.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a little bit more clear.
So
This is it's obvious that he's saying that they're Christians, that they're Christians. Like, I don't think that's really
there's a lot of
arguable.
people portray to be Christians or say that they're Christians and don't do everything Christian like.
No, I get that. I understand.
But
I
my
understand
thing
that
is
you
too,
might
why
fall
is she
short.
being so condemned about everything in the other ladies that aren't being crucified or nailed to the cross? Like y'all told this CC up.
Because we ain't worried about everybody else. We worried about
So y'all
CC
holding her to
and
a
Russell
higher
Wilson.
standard.
Oh no, not at all. Not a high. I wouldn't say a higher standard, but we're talking about her particularly. And so and I think
But
that's
did
what
she
a lot
say
of
she was saved, sanctified? Did she
they
say that?
acting like it.
How?
The same way everybody else is saying God got me and God got me my blessings and I prayed for this husband and I waited to have sex before we got married, all that stuff.
That don't mean absolutely nothing. People say a lot of stuff. It's your actions. So just because she said it, that means, okay, she's supposed to be sitting on the right hand of Jesus, right hand of the throne. Because she professed to be a Christian.
Oh, my bad. People like to show up when No, so let's just say this: they're Christians. Now, I'm not saying this is the part about the judgment that I kind of I'm not judging how holy they are. I'm not condemning them to heaven or hell because of it. All I'm saying is a lot of dudes, especially Christian dudes, don't think that's appropriate. Even in the
I
word
don't
that
think
you
it's
take,
appropriate either.
and even in the word it says that you should be modest. I'm not saying you got to be uber conservative, anything like that, but this
I mean, I agree.
is
It's a bit much. Like you showing your bare behind.
this
You
is not a
literally
picture
showing everything.
that a mother, a 37-year-old mother at that,
Don't put the
should be.
mother and the age in there.
Why not?
Cause it's not an age on. It's not an age on what you can wear and should or shouldn't wear.
So you don't think there's things that's age appropriate?
Yeah, some things that's according to us though. If I'm 60 years old and I want to wear me some Daisy Dukes, my God,
Oh my
I
God.
need to be able to put on me some Daisy Dukes.
60 years old wearing Daisy Dukes. See, and I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to conform to this new era thinking that you can just do what you want because I don't know, because it's your body, your choice. And that's why the name of this was Ciara's Body, Russell's Choice. Now, if you're a
It
husband,
wasn't. It's not evidently it ain't Russell's choice.
and that's what the issue, that's why he's being called a simp, is because he's not taking control. He's not leading in that area. Now, that's them. That's their relationship. That's cool. Okay, cool. But a lot of people try to say, well, what they do don't affect us. What they eat don't make me poop or whatever. Because we gotta be PGJC over here. Right. So I
Mm,
get I get
yeah.
I get that. But at the same time, if you are an influence to a culture and you're out here showing being over sexualizing yourself essentially, do you is that a good model? Is that a good role model for your daughter? Like, I wouldn't want my kid to be out here dressed like that. I wouldn't want my daughter, I wouldn't even want my son to date someone that was hypersexualized like that. It makes you look at her as an object versus someone worth value.
I get what you're saying, but yet
But
and still, you saying it like that. I'm saying it like that, but she's not saying it like that. You have to understand. Look at it from the lens that she's looking at it through. She's looking at it like she's an entertainer. She's in the entertainment industry, the fashion industry. That outfit just came. They just came off of Fashion Week, Fashion Month, or whatever. And so that was one of the outfits. So and that went with the theme. So that's what they do. Set the trends.
Russ, I'm gonna need you to put your foot down, bro.
Y'all get married. That ain't y'all wife.
So
So
that's
when you
true.
get you a wife, then you just make sure your wife don't have on that sheer dress with her booty showing,
She ain't gonna do that. I promise you.
posing with you.
I promise.
And
Negative.
if she want to, then what you gonna do?
It ain't gonna be what I'm. She ain't gonna do it. You know why? Because the woman that I'm gonna be with gonna respect me enough to ask me, "Is that cool?" And I'm gonna be like, "Nah, that ain't cool." Now, if you so decide you want to go ahead and do that on your own, then there's a repercussion and a consequence to that. I'm not going.
And what's that?
I'm not going. You going
What's
by yourself.
okay?
You going
But
by
that'll be your
yourself.
choice. But if she still go, then what?
If what?
If she still go, then what?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the beginning of the end. That's gonna be the beginning of the
Whatever.
end. Because it's not
Whatever.
really just that one thing. It's not just that one thing. It's the whole concept of, oh, you out here trying to live this single life like you not married. Even that's what I don't understand. The women got mad like a couple weeks ago. She did a song like she was single. She tried to hit the she tried to hit the Beyonce, tell you to be independent, but then go get married. She already married, talking about you don't need nobody. See, that's the kind of stuff that makes it look bad on him. That's what makes it look bad on him to other men. And that's what's amazing to me is because when men are having this conversation about a man, women try to put in, well, he's just loving her right. And I'm like, what does loving her right mean? Allowing her to be herself or independent? Is that what that means?
I don't know what that means because I don't know how he loving her. He must be
Well,
loving her enough she's still there. But the music she made shouldn't be representative of her marriage.
you don't
She
think
making
so?
music for the people. They
So
make what's gonna sell.
yeah, I can see they
Her
make what's
goal is
going
to
to.
sell albums. So if everybody on the trend of being single, city girl or independent, that's what type of music she gonna make.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a little irresponsible. Like, if everybody making music degrading women, then I should make music like that because that's what's popular. Mm.
If you want,
And it
some
happens all the time,
if
though.
you
Don't get
want
me
some
wrong. It happens
trends,
all the time.
that's what happens. Period.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
That's what happens. Period.
Yeah, well, what do y'all
What's
think
going
about
on with the
Ciara's
flow?
dress? I know the women gonna say
Huh?
ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's because we live in a culture now. Women don't have to wear any clothes. But
Well,
I don't know that
okay.
what's empowering about that, but I'm hoping
What you
somebody
mean?
can
I
learn
ain't
me,
saying
teach me.
there's nothing wrong with it. Now. I'm just saying those are probably her thought processes and his.
Okay. So, would you respect a man that allowed you to just that didn't have a backbone and put a
Well,
boundary
I don't
on
even know
some
why
things?
you asking me that question.
Huh?
Say what? Say
Would, uh,
what?
would would you respect a man that do not create boundaries and put his foot down in certain situations? Could you respect a man that just say, whatever, babe? I mean, if you like it, I love it. And just go on with it. Could you respect a man
I
like
wouldn't
that?
even be with nobody. I wouldn't even be with nobody like that. Like
Well, that's
the
how
people
you
I date,
that's how you
no, the people I date, their little dress probably been in the trash can. And I ain't even married.
I hear you. So
I
trash
already
can.
know. Huh?
Speaking of the trash can, let's talk about your girl. Cause I don't want to beat up on Ciara too hard. Cause like I said, all the posts I made and all the backlash I got, it was about Ciara in the dress. And I'm like, really, I don't have a problem because I expect her to do that. We seen her twerking on the truck, which don't make sense. We just
Hey,
see her out
Tisha.
there, huh?
I'm speaking to my friend.
Oh,
You keep talking.
oh,
You should say I definitely have a problem with it. I already know.
what's the problem with it? What's the problem you got with the dress? It's too revealing. Like, would you show up to, what if that was your last moment on earth?
My last moment on earth, I ain't finna be in that. If
It,
I'm
it,
finna
it,
go meet sweet baby Jesus, you rest assured it's gonna
it,
be Hail Mary full of grace.
but
I'll
what
be
if you got
covered
to
from the
show up
crown of
wearing
my
that
head to the
dress though?
sole of my feet.
Yes, she's naked. And I'm glad to see that at least some women out here do see that as naked, because I understand that you don't want to be controlled by a man. A lot of women. 68.2 agree.
It shouldn't be like controlling. It should be respect. Like if I have a husband and he said, I don't feel comfortable with you wearing it, then I won't wear it.
But
But
she
it's
don't
all
look like
about the
the type.
delivery as well. You can't just come across like you controlling or narcissistic. You can't come across like that. It's all about the delivery.
So it looks like Russ is not a
Exactly.
narc.
You
It
be
don't look.
definitely sexy without it.
I don't
Or showing your
understand the
butt.
need to go that far. You could be sexy without wearing a thong. Facts.
No, I don't think
Facts.
it's okay for women. Personally.
I don't think. What'd you say?
She said, "What about single women? Is it okay for us?" And I said, "No, I don't think so."
I don't think it. I don't think it's appropriate. But I get that it was a theme. But no one questions why is that the theme? Why no one questions if
Why
that's
is
the
that the
what?
thing?
Yeah. Why was
I
that
was
the
reading
thing?
that it said the thing was Hollywood glam with a modern twist or something. I was reading earlier today, and I was reading somewhere too where they saying sheer uh dress whatever is the theme. Cause it's like piggybacking off of Fashion Week or something, and that's what some of the pieces were. I don't know. All I know is I'm not wearing it. I wouldn't wear anything like that. I don't care how big my body is. Like it's not for everybody to see. I'm just sorry. I mean, you're bare behind out. Like, come on now.
And I saw someone was saying, well, what's the difference with that between they had a picture of Tom Brady with Giselle and she was in a bikini, but they was in the middle of an ocean. Like you gotta kind of have
That's
some
big.
kind of
Come
appropriateness.
on now.
You gotta have some level of appropriateness. And like I said, it's bigger than just the dress. It's not even just the dress. It's just that these little signs that you see as men that women want to do their own thing, and you're not their daddy, and you can't control them, and you can't tell them what to do because they're not your slave, and they do what they want. And so then if there's no repercussion, then men are gonna say you are simping. I mean, you're placating.
So you feel like
Placating.
Russell is not being the head of his household?
Ooh, that's tough. Cause I always kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt because I always seen him like as a leader type. But just because you're a leader amongst
Mm,
men, don't necessarily mean that you can that you're the leader in your relationship. Because when you do love a woman, you do
who
compromise a
he
lot of your
Russell is?
own. You compromise your own thoughts and feelings and stuff like that, which I think is wonderful, right? I get it, right?
Yeah.
But then if we're gonna use, and this is what I don't understand when people like to use God a lot and put it in there. They say it when it's convenient. They say it like as if when God gives me a gift or when I'm getting a blessing, then I can big up God. But then when it's time to start talking about stuff like, oh, how you're dressed, how you're presenting yourself, is that are
Mm,
you inspiring people to be Christ-like? Um, then you're doing shows and taking pictures and stuff with the LGBTQ community and things like that. So then people question
yeah.
your your
Christianity.
authenticity when it comes to that.
Yeah. I was trying to see what Russell sign is, but I don't even want to say.
Uh-oh. You found it?
I don't want to say. Yeah,
Oh,
I
look
don't
at
even want to talk about it.
oh, we
Huh?
already figured out that Ciara is a Scorpio,
Scorpio.
so she gonna do
A
what she gonna
scorpion.
do regardless.
Mhm.
And
But
speaking
he a
of doing,
Sagittarius.
huh?
Sagittarius. I'm trying to see how it is working.
So speaking of doing what they want to do, let's talk about this woman right here. This is
Oh,
let me read about her. Read to y'all who she is.
Teacher
So
say,
this
I'm
is
not sure
Raven.
what is going on. I expected more from Ciara. Do you think hubby made her mad? She is vindictive.
Ooh.
Baby, you know she a Scorpio. Ain't no telling what's going on in her head. Ain't no telling what's the reasoning behind it. But like I said, he is a Sagittarius, so she better tread lightly. I tell you that.
So this young lady is Raven Yates. She's 31. She was arrested like last Wednesday at an apartment complex in Mobile, Alabama, after allegedly leaving her 2 young children alone to fend for themselves for 2 months back in Texas. Before this photo was taken, she even asked police if she could put lipstick on. And this is a quote. She was photographed in handcuffs with a full smile on her face and seemingly unbothered by the charges against her for allegedly putting her own children in danger, the Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle said. I don't know if she was playing a part or whatever it is, but she, I think, was
This
playing for the
girl
camera.
something else.
She wanted to have a smile. She wanted to look good. The arresting officer
Yeah,
reportedly
she's
said
something
she
else.
asked
Like
about putting lipstick on before the photo was taken.
she think it's a game. Like I can't even believe she would leave her kids in Texas, not only just at home alone, but she done left them in Texas at a house by themselves. Like the little girl, her dad's a rapper or something, but he was sending them food and he was wondering why he was, she was calling asking about food all the time. And then found out that they've been home alone. I think she have a little brother, her and her sibling, because they have different dads, so she didn't say anything. That's pretty sad. And mama, she's still
Yeah,
in Mobile. She was just taking pictures, going live and everything. It took them a while to find her, which is crazy
she
to
was
me.
trying to go to the Mardi Gras. She was trying to go to the real Mardi Gras, the original Mardi Gras.
She went to Mardi Gras and she went everywhere else. She wanted to go while them babies was in the house by themselves. That was
For
just
2 months though. That's
I can't
crazy.
stand
What would
a next mama. I just cannot. Cause you could have took those kids to any family member anyway. You could have took them to DHR anywhere. Like, why would you leave them at home and then in a whole another city? She need to be under the jail. Yeah, the dad is in California. I think he's like a rapper or something because they say he was in the studio or something. So he's some type of somebody in the entertainment industry. Yeah, she do have a mental illness. You can tell she's up there smiling in the back of the police car. Who doing that? Because at that point, ain't nothing funny.
at that point,
Absolutely nothing. At that
keep in
point,
mind, keep in mind this picture right here, y'all. Keep in mind this picture right here. Keep in mind this picture right here. Because would you say this is narcissistic also? Would you say like a person that just in
yeah,
the
that she
face
thinks
of
she above the law.
so that could be kind of seen narcissistic a little bit to me. Like she think the world revolves around her. Like who cares if you got lipstick on and smiling and you taking a good picture?
Why she focus on lipstick? She should have been worried about that head because it look a hot mess. Talking about lipstick.
She better do what?
Put that picture back up there. Put that picture back up there. You see that? Something real wrong. Real wrong with that. I'm talking about she smiling like it's a selfie. Girl, you better get locked up. Okay, take it down. I'm done looking at that.
Well,
that was a bit much.
You know, women they gotta have their picture just right. What do you know? You gotta
Not
have your picture just
no picture where I'm getting locked up. If anything, I'll be trying to hide.
Right. That's what people used to do. Not no
Yeah.
more. Tisha, thank you for hacking in. She said, not sure of her diagnosis, but thinking she needs makeup is a sign of disassociate of what's really going on. Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely
Hmm.
disconnected with what's going on. And then your
I don't
boy
even
right
think
here
he's ever
though.
gonna hit her with that
Man, and
mindset. I
talking
don't
about
think he's ever gonna hit
disconnected,
her.
and the fun and the fun part about it all is once she sits in there for a little bit, that smile is gonna go away. Because reality is
She
gonna
don't have
kick
to
her
sit
in the
in there
tail.
for a long time. Cause like Tisha say, it's something mental going on. So she don't have to sit in there for a long time for her to even grasp what's going on. Cause I don't even think it's really hit her. She remind me of she might be like that girl. What's that girl name? It's a Netflix series. She was acting like she was rich and getting over on all the rich people. They thought she was a million. I forgot that girl name. She remind me of her. She was acting like a socialite and everything in that little series. It was good, but I forgot the name of it.
Man.
But
Well,
anyway, enough of her. On to the next.
on to the next.
Who we
Well,
gonna talk about?
talking about reality kicking in on someone,
Tim Norman.
Mr. Tim Norman.
Mr. Tim Norman. Sweetie
Is this the
Pie's
demise?
son.
Is this the demise of Sweetie Pies? Because we know
Yeah, and I
Miss
really
Sweetie,
pissed off about it because I wanted to go.
right, right. Miss
She
Robbie.
closed
This
down
is
all
Miss
her
Robbie.
restaurants.
She was a singer. She back when music was music. Look at how thin the women is too.
Yeah, she was a background singer with Ike and Tina back in the
Hmm.
day. But she opened up all those Sweetie Pie's restaurants,
And then her son,
franchises, and then
and they
he
were doing well. They were doing well. And then he messed around,
mhm.
and I think sometimes
I think he got jealous of
people
his nephew. That's what I think.
right. He got jealous of his nephew. Well,
Because she loved that
he
nephew
was
now. That was her deceased son child too. So she wanted the best for him. And I don't know, like Tim just got, I can't say too big for his britches with them baby making hips, but but anyway, he
well. He found
he
he
was
got life
getting
in jail.
beyond himself.
Well,
Yeah, a
he's
murder
doing
for
life in
hire.
jail. Yeah,
Like you done took out an insurance policy on your nephew for $450,000. Like y'all making more than that, and to
yeah,
do a murder for hire, that's just evil. That's just straight up evil.
yeah. He definitely was being greedy right there. And Woody, you know what
And
I
they
said
say
he
he
should have
had
did?
one out. They say he had one out on his mom.
Yeah, and they
I don't
suspected
know
that
who
maybe
that
she even
is.
was next.
Let me say allegedly.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Allegedly. Let's say allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Let's say allegedly. So
Hmm.
allegedly he might have had one. He had a policy out on her, and once you get that money that first time, get away with it, start spending it, thinking you could do it again. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, like I said, he he should have just waited. He should have waited because the sands of her hourglass was starting to.
Woody, Woody, Woody. I'm not gonna be a part of that.
her her,
I'm
so-
not gonna be a part of
her
that.
hourglass was almost out of sand. He could have just waited, and then he could have ran the business into the ground. But now he in jail doing life, and that was just doing too
But that's what he
much.
used to. I think he went to prison when he was 17 and did like 10 years.
Oof.
So that's what
Yeah,
I
so
think
the evidence
he
that they
used
had
to.
against him that he paid $10,000 to an exotic dancer, to track the nephew's location, and then used a
Mm-hmm.
friend to pay like 5 bands to be the shooter, and then they both turned state's evidence on him.
I don't know what he
So,
thought they was gonna do,
well, he thought
but
he was gonna get some money.
shoot, she blessed. She get number 3 years, and then the insurance guy, he only got 3 years.
Yeah, because
But
everybody
I don't
turned
know.
on Tim to even get that solid conviction. So back to that picture. Let's go back to this guy's picture. Remember I was telling y'all about them them mug shots where a person smile. See that?
Crazy, cray,
Crazy,
cray, cray,
deranged,
cray. Cause ain't nobody
crazy.
smiling. Ain't nobody in their right mind smiling.
Right.
I'm gonna tell
Exactly.
you right now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate because Sweetie Pies even was on her own network. They had
Yeah, I
what
used to
about
watch that
5 seasons?
show. I used to like the reality show. They had a good little reality TV show.
Yeah, I did like
I
that
don't
too.
know.
I liked that one as
He really
well.
messed up though. He really messed up. And Miss Robbie like what 81 years old?
I think she like 82 years old. I'm telling you.
Well, he don't say it again. Don't say it again. Lord, I don't
I'm
have
not.
nothing to do with this.
I'm not saying that.
Sweet baby
But
Jesus, this is him. I just want to let you know. Let's distinguish between the two. It ain't me. I ain't finna say it.
make sure y'all like this video, share this video, subscribe to this
Ring the
video.
notification bell so you
What
can know
what
what's
he trying to take me
going on.
out? Baby Jesus is gonna take me out because I'm talking about Miss Robbie.
Look, I'm just letting the Lord know I don't have nothing to do with it.
Oh,
Girl,
she
yeah,
said
I
she don't
know
know anything
because
about this.
yeah, I know because I used to watch the show, so I kind of kept up with the storyline, trying to see if he was gonna be convicted or not. Which I figured he was because all evidence was pointing towards him.
Yeah, because
And
on the
by me
show,
watching the show, I can kind of tell like he was jealous of his nephew because his mama kind of took to him, and I think his mama was getting pissed off too because he kept on opening up restaurants in her name without her permission and trying to push her too fast with different stuff, and she was getting upset and she ended up suing them. So I don't know, like I wish I could know understand the backstory. Like did she change everything out of his name and put it in the grandson name or what? Because why would you want to kill the grandson? Like, what was the point behind other than the insurance money? Like, it couldn't been just the insurance money, because, like I said, I know they worth millions with all those restaurants, and then
yeah,
being on the reality TV show on for a while, because it was on for some years.
yeah, I think
But
like five
anyway, it's
seasons or
sad. I
something.
feel sorry for Miss Robbie,
Yeah, it was
but she ride or die for her son though.
and it played out on the reality show because they were acting like they were looking for the killer and the visuals and all that other stuff, and
Yeah,
then
he done walk her
evidence
down the
start
street and
playing out.
everything.
Yeah, then evidence start coming out, and then it was almost like there's no way to dispute it. But even Miss Robbie, even then, she shut down her businesses and focused on the family business. And now that this is played out the way it is, it looks like it may be the demise of Sweetie Pies. Hopefully, she could get it going back again, but at her, at her golden age, it just might
Don't
take
say
it
it.
just might have taken. No, I'm just saying it might have just taken everything out of her because she's losing her family right before her eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Especially her being her grandson. That was her only connection to her other son. Her other son got killed. So,
So yeah,
and
that's tough.
then Tim was in prison. Like I said, he was in prison for like I think 10 years. So
That's
she was
sad.
building all that up for her family because she had all her family, her sisters, her nieces, her nephews working. It's just sad. It's just sad.
Yeah,
It be your own
that
people.
was.
Your own people.
And speaking of your own people, it be your own kind. It be your own kind. Scottie Pippen. This is
Scotty
Scottie
Pippen's
Pippen
ex.
playing next to the infamous GOAT Michael Jordan. 2-3. Trap house
Michael
jumping
D.
like Jordan.
Jordan.
So Jordan, Pippen. You know you can't say Jordan without saying Pippen.
You
Batman and
cannot.
Robin, maybe even Batman and Superman. I don't know. But what I do know is Michael Jordan's son is dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Mm,
Cody.
I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know. All I know is she happy about it. And she bragging about it. She what 48, he 32. But she act like the way she talking like she didn't know him. I mean, like they just became friends or whatever. Like, nah, you knew that boy when he was a baby.
Look at him,
Cause
looking all happy.
ain't no way, like you can't tell me that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, they families didn't do stuff together, and I'm quite sure like his kids call him Uncle Scotty, and I'm quite sure their kids call him Uncle Mike or something. Cause I mean they were married for like 20 some years, and she was like what 21 I think when they got married.
So what's up with
I
these
don't know.
women? What's up with these women dating these young men
Sound
now?
like
These women in they 40s and 50s going to go get them a 20 and 30-year-old because when they body looking like this, they feel like they can get anything they want to. And it looked like it might not be
evidently they
too far from the
can.
truth.
That she did.
She was talking about his shoe size. He wear a size 15. She was
Mm-hmm.
talking about they like to do it 4
She's a little
times a
too much.
night. She got
She
her. She
said
got
she
her.
like to. She ain't say nothing about him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure he whamming them at least 3 times a night.
What he doing too much. He seeing too much right now.
Wham, wham,
So
wham. So
I don't know, but she
you
she
don't
was
see nothing
dating
wrong with it
future.
though. You don't see nothing
What?
wrong with a 40-something-year-old dating a 32-year-old because if men do it, they call predators. Now when women do it, they call cougars and pumas.
I mean, it's to each his own. They both grown. They both grown. That's all I can say. I mean, I've dated somebody younger than me before. I prefer older, but she say I'm so happy for her.
Why are you happy? You just because he younger? That sisterhood is cold. Y'all gonna have to put me on game about the sisterhood because women are always happy for each other. I'm so happy for you. You're so beautiful, sis.
Hey,
That's a
do
beautiful. That's a
you?
beautiful thing.
Do you?
Do
What's
you?
wrong with it?
What
If
what's
she like
wrong with
somebody
it?
younger, yeah.
Because that's kind of like borderline crazy,
What's crazy
deranged.
about it?
What does a 48-year-old woman need with a 32-year-old dude other than something physical?
It might be more than physical. She said they was best friends, so they had a foundation built.
A foundation built.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
I
they
guess
would
we
had a
forgot
friendship,
I guess she forgot that she dating a homeboy son. That's the same thing
she
that
ain't
Jada
forget.
Pinkett
She
did.
don't care.
That's the same thing Jada Pinkett did with Alcina when got
That's
her son's
totally different.
homeboy.
That's totally different. Alcina like what? 20?
And
Him and
Jada
little
like
Jaden was the
100,
same age.
and Jada's like 100. Tisha says that's not a big age difference. Men sometimes get women 30 years. See, men and women are
True.
different. Men and women are different. What men can do, women can't necessarily
Don't
do,
don't
and
don't
vice
don't
versa.
don't do that double standard. Don't do that.
There's
We
no
not
such thing
doing
as
that.
double standards.
Oh yes, it is. You just about to say what men do. I don't want to hear that crap.
A man can't. Can a man go outside wearing a sheer sweatpants with boxer shorts on?
What that got to do with the price of tea in China?
No, we can't. But women can do that all the time. So, and it's not because it's
You
this
can't
double
do that
standard,
all the
because
time.
it's cute for women to do it and it ain't cute for dudes to do it. So it ain't no double standard.
It is a
'Cause we're
double
not the
standard.
same.
Don't be trying to put your little foot down. That ain't no double standard. Your whole little voice change. Come need you to bring that back.
It would only be a double standard if we're the same, and we're not the same. What men can do, men do. What women can do, women do. That's why
Yeah,
I say
we was
a
about to
man,
say what men do, women can't do.
because a man 50 can get with a girl that's 25 and have a baby
Right.
easily. Now, can a man
And what would
25
y'all
have
be
a baby
saying?
with a
What would
woman that's
y'all be
50?
saying? What would y'all be saying?
What?
A man 50 get when somebody 25.
Oh, he must be doing something right. That
So
thing
what's wrong
thangin',
with
as
her
y'all
being
say.
48 and 32? Like Tisha said, that's not a big age difference. 50
That
and
thing
25, that's
thangin'.
25 freaking years.
He
That's
might
her
want to.
dad.
He might want to have another kid.
Who?
If a
Oh,
man is
Marcus.
50, and he get with a woman that's 25, he can have another child. But if a dude 25 get with a woman that's 50, his chances of having a child is slim to brat.
You can't say slim to none because it's out people out here having babies at 50.
There's people out there having kids out there at
Janet
50.
Jackson. Who else?
That's why them babies be coming out looking like they already 15.
Don't be talking. Oh, baby. Lord, I ain't got nothing to do with this one either. It's all on him. I'm going to tell you right now.
The baby come out already
Coming out
know his
looking like
ABCs.
and curse.
The baby already know his elemental P's already. No, I don't. You
Not
know,
everybody.
it's 2023 now, so I understand women want to be able to be independent and free to do what men do, even though men don't get to do whatever they want to do. That's fine.
Men been doing whatever they want to do since the beginning of time. That's the problem now.
We've been
live.
dying for women. We've been
I'm
dying
sick
for
of y'all.
y'all.
Y'all always have something to say. Women. And not just women. It's black women. Y'all don't say nothing about these other races out here. That's why y'all get out there and get big like y'all do. I.e. Tiger Woods.
I.e. Tiger Woods.
Right.
Oh man. So we get what we get.
Right.
Now, Tiger, I must say, Tiger, my man Tiger, he been going through it. But what I will say about Tiger is he must be learning though, because this girl trying to sue him for $30 million, and he looked like he gonna be able to wiggle out of this one because he wasn't able to wiggle out of his divorce that took a lot of his
That's
money.
a difference. They were married. He wasn't gonna wiggle out of that. Married with kids.
Right.
And you cheating. And you was caught cheating. And you was in public. That's totally different. This right here was just a little relationship. It wasn't nothing to wiggle out of. Only
They
thing he
was there
needed to
for
say
6
was deuces,
years.
huh?
They was together for 6 years.
I don't care. It's over with. Ain't no common law in Florida.
That boy, that boy Tiger told him, "We going on a trip. Meet me at the airport."
He ain't even say we. He told her to go on a little vacation
Oh, he
and
sent her
had
on a
the
vacation and changed the
yeah,
locks.
yeah.
Oh wow.
He didn't send her on nothing. He told her. They told her to go on one, and at the airport they told her the locks was changed.
Oh wow.
Evidently, he had to do something. She wouldn't get out of there. It's over with. Get out. Security. Shoot.
30 million. So you don't think that she deserved anything because of the simple fact that she just wasn't married to him? Because 6 years is a
Yeah, what
long
she
time to give
deserve?
somebody, especially in 2023. That's 6 years is
That's
like
her fault.
16 years.
That's her
That's
fault.
her. That's her fault.
Yeah. Because if she wanted something more, she should have had got married.
Maybe he didn't want to get married no more because he had a bad experience the last time he got married.
Well, then he shouldn't have been with her. She know what it is. Don't be stupid.
I'm like,
Because
shout
one
out to
thing about it,
Tiger.
I probably would have saved up enough of his money where I would have had 30 million. Thank you, Tisha. She don't deserve a dime. Not one coin, not one red cent. And that's period.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought the sisterhood code says, "Thou
Ain't
shalt
no
pay to
code.
me."
It's right is right and wrong is wrong. What she deserve in a relationship? You was just his girlfriend. On your paperwork, you still checking single. Get out of here. And get out of there. And leave that man alone.
Okay, I heard it. Leave that man alone. Let me tell y'all who else y'all might want to leave alone. Your boy that had the 7 baby mamas.
Little cray.
He a little cray cray.
He a little cray.
So you and me, you and I, we looked at it. We watched him do an interview on Anton Daniels' show.
Yeah, she's
And
trying to get over. And that's point blank. And I don't like that about her.
oh yeah, oh girl. We did a reaction to Anton Daniels' interview with your boy. What was his name? What is the
I
house
don't
of
know.
hypocrites?
Hypocrite. Yeah.
Yeah, the house of hypocrites. So this is you and I watching him. And this is one of the funniest moments. I just took a little clip of one of the funniest moments and just check this out and let's respond to it, react to it.
Oh, you got to understand one thing. Your name and your reputation is everything.
Yeah.
You agree with that? You know,
Right.
your
Everything.
character, your image, your principles that you live and die by, right? So even if you do have these the way that you're moving right now, you got to think about your reputation it's going to surpass you.
Okay, so that was one of the things that you were saying. That was one of the things that you were, when we were watching it, you were like, what's the quality of woman that you gonna get? Your name, I mean, like your word. How
Yeah.
how are you projecting yourself to other people? That was one of your concerns, and this question came up, and this was his response to it. Because, and I'm glad a man asked the question, because usually a woman would want to know that too. And as we were watching it, you were definitely inquiring about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now to forever. So let's just say it, because it's putting me in a mindset.
You know what's
of
crazy,
how
bro?
women-
I thought about that. Shit, only thing I gotta do is grow dreads and cut my motherfucking beard. I'll live happily ever after, bro. I'll live happily ever after.
Wody, your boy said
The greatest thing
he would
ever.
just cut his hair, he would cut his beard and grow some dreads, and you won't even know who he is.
Or dread. And put some tattoos on his face.
And put
Forgot
some
that part.
tattoos. Yeah, hold
Grow
on.
some
You can
motherfucking
move
dreads, cut the beards, get a couple face tattoos, nigga, change up the whole fucking appearance.
Nigga,
This
Lodi,
dude is awesome.
And the sad part about
and
Like,
look how serious he look.
right. Everybody was laughing and he was dead serious. Some people do this stuff for clout, but I think he real in the fields with it.
Yeah, this was dead serious.
One of them
But
kids.
he don't realize, like, he don't realize this stuff, social media, this will live forever. Somebody will be able to still pull this up. And I
you
don't
can't
understand.
even
I
take
just want
him
to meet the
serious. Like,
women.
this dude crazy.
No, but the look on his face. Look at the look on his face. Everybody laughing but him.
Yeah,
Look,
he dead serious. That's what crazy part about it. He talking about he thought about that and get a face tattoo.
that boy, he one of them kids. He was one of them kids that had an answer for everything.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
And
Hey,
ain't never wrong.
he
Ain't never
dead
wrong.
serious. He dead serious. Yes. So, kids, hey, what do you think about your guy? Do you think there's a lot of men out there that like that? They might not be as bold with it, but do you think they have that
I think
mentality?
it's some. I don't know about a
Is
lot.
that what's in the dating pool? Is that what y'all talking about in the dating pool?
He's an example. He's
But
definitely an
see,
example. But
so
I'm
we
trying to
started
see.
off
I
with
would love to see his kid's mom. Like, I want to see him. Cause he was talking like he just don't have any type of woman. He have high caliber women. Some of the baby mamas are. I want to see him.
yeah.
A
Remember, he
picture
said
worth a
though that there
thousand
were some
words.
good women. He said they were some. They not just the bottom of the barrel
Yeah,
type
that's what I'm
women.
saying. I want to see him.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
so
saying. I would love to see him.
we started off with Russell Wilson, who we would call a simp, and then this dude that we just saw would
And
be
we ended
considered
with
a.
pimp.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Say what?
What'd you say? He ain't no simp.
I said we started out with Russell Wilson, which kind of a simp, and I said we ended with a pimp.
Right. We started off with a simp and ended up with a pimp, which would be considered an alpha male, which is amazing because he got 7 women
I
pregnant.
wouldn't
That's not
consider him
all the
no
women
alpha
he.
male.
Well, a male that has sexual access to a whole lot of women, that's kind of considered what an alpha male, a characteristic of an alpha male, the ability for a bunch of women to want to sleep with him or procreate with him. So he would be considered an alpha male. The women are seeing something in him in order for them to give up their goods.
That's why I would love to speak to the women.
Yeah, because he
Cause I
got
mean, I just
game.
don't see nothing he can say to me. Nothing.
Yeah, it was a
And
trip
he
because you
acting like he
said
telling these women this out the rip.
he doing something. He doing something right. That's why I'm telling you, women love bad boys. They love bad boys. He is a bad boy. And then the Russell
No,
Wilsons get looked
a
over.
bad boy is a street dude.
You don't think he a street
Is a
dude?
street dude. Huh?
You don't think
I
he a
don't know
street
what
dude?
he is. Like, I just don't. I don't know what he is. I just think he a punk.
Well, you said it. You said it. I just think
Then look
that
how he looking.
is he would you consider him handsome? Without
No, but
knowing
I don't
anything
consider
about
him
him,
ugly.
would you date him? Just on looks alone.
I don't know. Just on looks alone. I mean, Cause he don't even look like he approach you right. He look like he'd come up to you. What's up, shawty? Mm-mm. Nah, I pass.
Yeah, well, he doing something right. And
Yeah, and I would like to know. I want to
I,
talk to the women. I want to see them.
I
All
keep
7
trying,
of them.
I keep trying to tell, I keep trying to tell women don't understand why they like the bad boys, but overlook the Russell Wilsons, or they get with the Russell Wilsons when it's time for them to settle down and have a family and not bounce all over the wherever they want to go and do what they want. But Ciara got the best of both worlds because she can do whatever she wants, and she got a dude that ain't gonna do nothing. He don't even look like he act like he don't even go outside, but she can go out. I'm
Hold
telling
on
you,
now. Wait a minute. I just found out he was a Sagittarius, so I'm not gonna let you talk about him like that. Now, what she
he act
did
like
do, she lied, because she don't even want that. She don't even want those type of problems with that Sag. That's what she don't want.
Russell Wilson ain't hitting on nothing. He ain't.
You
He
ain't,
gonna
you ain't
cry.
about to keep talking about Russell.
He
That
gonna
ain't what
cry
you
in the
about to
car.
do.
He gonna cry in
Whatever.
the car. I'm telling y'all,
No,
I
ain't no
don't want to put
crying.
this out there. I don't want to put this out here, but
And then
this
he a
is.
November Sagittarius too. You ain't gonna talk about him. The day after my birthday, day before my friend's birthday. No, that ain't what you about
I'm
to do.
telling you, his persona
Scorpion.
is the type. Y'all don't even act the same. Y'all don't act the same.
Who?
You and Russell Wilson, y'all
Who?
demeanor is not the same.
How you gonna say that?
He a different kind of sad.
You
He a
ain't never
scary sad.
talked to this man.
That's true. I ain't gotta talk to him to know. But I can find out. Just because you said that, I'm
What's
gonna
that
find out.
mean?
I know somebody that know him though.
Hmm?
I know somebody that know him.
Personally.
Yeah, personally. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
then
just
let's talk
watching to
about
see
it.
what's gonna happen. Give Ciara till she 40. She might dip out of there by the time she about 39, 40, 41. I'm trying to tell y'all. But I ain't gonna put that on there. Miss Kizzy B, tell the people thank you and like and subscribe and all the other stuff, because this ain't the EBA's Black Show. This is the Kizzy B Show.
I can't tell. Thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm going live. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you, Tish. I'll talk to you
Right.
later.
We got that first 100 out the way.
Thanks,
On to the
Quoted.
next. Thanks to the next 100. Go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. You did great for your first live. You did great. I'm telling you.
I ain't